Did you get a chance to catch this Jay Prince interview that was on?
I seen bits and pieces of it.
For sure. It was. It came out, I think, around the Super Bowl time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Man, when that interview came out, man, blogs went crazy.
It did.
Everybody had something to say about that.
They on Jay Prince here.
Okay, first of all, before we get into that, what did you think when you seen that interview or them parts that you saw about how he approached the interview?
If we were talking in street terminology, it was a police move.
A police move?
Yeah, I mean, you sitting there, you reading statements, you going over stuff. Anybody else would have got on there and did that, you would have looked at it as that's kind of a police move. Like, you don't do that. Like, why are you discussing it to the extent of what you discussing it with the rank and the status that you're supposed to have? You don't supposed to be discussing stuff like that. And I was shocked that Wallow and Gilly even brought him on there and had that kind of discussion. And they didn't hold him accountable like they do everybody else either. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They was acting like they was halfway scared, but I ain't respect the interview. And then, you know, which I don't respect Offset them because of what they do and the message that they push, you know what I'm saying? But how he got on there and basically tried to bully the man and say all this, man, I don't know.
No, for sure. Yeah, like the whole interview, it was kind of eerie because, like the interview was basically all about that situation.
Yeah,
it just came
trying
on
to clear itself.
Yeah. Shoot, I don't know what happened, but from that time, so much energy has snowballed from that.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying, a lot of people say what you said, that they didn't like how he came on there. He kind of came off like a bully. Yeah. But a lot of people said that Wallow and Gilly didn't really approach it the way they should.
They were scared.
You think so?
They were scared. And they probably smart enough as far as when it comes to journaling to let him run his mouth too. You know, they've been doing it long enough. It's just like when Drink Champs had Kanye.
Okay.
They knew it was gonna go crazy. But when he was just talking it, even though, you know what I'm saying, they knew it was gonna go stupid. Soon as he pulled out that paperwork, Wallow done 20, and he got to talking like that, again, in his mind, they were saying, this is finna go crazy.
Yeah, but they kind of you felt like they kind of tight-roped it.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Sure. Do you not respect that level of journalism? You feel like you gotta...
I can't respect... I ain't gonna say I respect our hustle, but I do understand.
It's hard sometimes to come with them questions.
It's a hustle. It's most definitely a hustle.
For sure.
Yeah, it's most definitely a thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, so from that, went into this Charleston White thing. You know what I'm saying? Charleston White recently, a couple of days, he went off.
He owned it.
He went off. He said so many things about Mob Ties, Jay Prince, about the show. Not the show, but the
event. Trying to send him to jail.
You think so?
Trying to.
So when you seen that, you just kind of took it as like, that's all that's going on.
He going to jail. That's what I said. I don't respect Charleston. You know, I do, but I don't. I respect some of the stuff he say with some of the, when he go off the wall like that. In this situation with Jay, I feel like he most definitely feel like, okay, I can play superhero. But then he also know he been trolling, and this is also going to boost it even more. So it's kind of, you know, it's a two-edged sword. But
man, when I've learned too in my time of doing content is that, man, nothing draws attention like conflict.
I don't know. Drama.
Yeah,
drama.
So you think he's just kind of capitalizing on the moment?
All the time. Yeah, he most definitely, you know, and I have to, in the area of intelligence and strategicness and calculated stuff, I can tip my hat to it because I do understand the internet to that extent. You current events and drama and that stuff, you know, if you riding it, you most definitely can line your pockets. Yeah.
For sure. Man, Charlton's very vocal, and he's been, you know, doing this thing. He's starting to have a run. You say you don't respect what he does. Is that what you said? You said it wrong?
Yeah.
So why is it that you don't respect what he does? Do you even think? Matter of fact, I'm gonna reframe that. Charleston responsible for creating a lot of conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think he invokes a lot of thought and emotion, and he's good at that. But you say you don't respect what he does.
Nah.
Explain why.
At this point, he don't have to no more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's an industry move. You know what I'm saying? He's still riding the wave. At this point, he became more of a politician. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what work he do behind the scenes. I don't care. But as a black man, from one black man to another, if I can look him in his face and make any sense to him, which he don't listen to nobody but himself, he ain't trying to hear nothing, especially if the camera on anyway. I don't know what he like off camera. But at this point, my question would be, if we lose you with the information that you have, all we gonna have is your videos, you're gonna miss your mark. At this point, you can be way more effective because you have the money, you have the people, you can create the programs, you can go all across the world with a decent message without putting yourself in harm's way with constantly saying, I'm willing to die, go to jail, all this. Why? If you feel that you got that calling and purpose and the platform has been given to you at this point, you taking advantage. What good are you if we lose you?
That's a good point. Do you think he was on the money though with Jay Prince?
For sure.
You think so?
Yeah, I respect when he on point and calling out. When he get to disrespecting people and calling out the dead and all that, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like in one interview when I watched him, when he said they ain't extorting and making Taylor Swift them call and check in and this, like that's respectable. Most definitely would, because they not. They only doing it to their own kind. Yeah.
No, facts.
But Charleston can get that same message across without putting himself in harm's way.
That's a good point. Man, he running it though.
Yeah.
He running right now. Shout out to Charleston.
If we lose him tomorrow, what if in the plan ain't set in the stone? No schools, no community, no buildings, then what?
For sure. He's doing this comedy thing. He's a community activist. He's a content creator. A lot of things. From your perspective, if you could just pick one thing, what would you say he does?
Run his mouth.
That's what he's known for.
Charleston is he's special. in a lot of more so good ways than bad. Because he does have a way of playing with them words to provoke emotion and thought. He just go over the top sometimes, and not only he put himself in harm's way and the people around him. And I just, at that point, I ain't never watched none of his comedy. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? The only stuff I done seen of him really is on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd love to have a one-on-one with him. But we wouldn't be able to have a civilized conversation.
Charleston's actually a chill dude, though.
Yeah.
He actually is, though. He just knows how to turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah.
Okay,